Hi you guys, today I'm going to take you through my pre-running routine. So like I mentioned, I'm going to take you through my pre-running routine. But before I do, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to my channel so that you can continue to get fitness tips. Make sure you ring the bell so that you get the notification. And let's go ahead and get started.
First, I start out by grabbing a ball to roll out my feet. I don't really go in a specific order. I just look for the tight areas in my foot, and I try to make sure that I'm going through the whole bottom part of my foot in multiple directions so that I can massage out the fascia to help me get better articulation or to get better movement through my feet. Next, I grab a foam roller. I do have a whole series on how to know which foam roller is right to you. There's a lot out there, so check it out if you are curious about that. I also know that there are a lot of mixed feelings on foam rolling, and I'm certified through NASM, and from what I've personally experienced in my own body and also what I learned through my personal training certification, I use it and recommend it for my clients. When someone starts working out with me, I'll take them through a movement assessment, and from there I can tell where their tight areas are, because you're not necessarily going to want to foam roll your whole entire body. You're going to want to foam roll the areas that are tight and inhibiting your body from getting its optimal range of motion, which in turn will affect your running posture, your running gait, and things like that. For me, I spend a lot of time on my calves and also on my lats. Those are the two areas in my own body that are restricted. And then the other areas that I decide to roll out will have to do with where I'm sore and tight from my workouts previously in the week.
After I finish foam rolling, that's when I'm going to go ahead and put my sunscreen on and also braid my hair. I do prefer to braid my hair because, as you can tell, it's pretty long, and in a ponytail it'll still get kind of like matted up, and so just so that I can keep it from getting tangled, I do put it in just like one singular French braid, and then that way I can too also wear a hat and the ponytail isn't gonna get in the way and I can still shade my face. I like to use this sunscreen, the Color Science. I'll go ahead and link it in the description below so that you can find the one that I use, but I like to use this sunscreen because it is a mineral-based sunscreen, like the lotiony based one. I don't really like to use on my face before I'm gonna go running, just because I don't want to like add oil to my face, and I also don't want the sweat to like make it go into my eyes potentially. So I prefer to use the mineral-based one. This one here has an SPF of 50. So I know that it's gonna protect me on my run, and also it's easy to get like on my ears and onto my neck and stuff like that. So even though I'm gonna be wearing a long sleeve, I'm gonna make sure to go to like the crease of my shirt. So let's go ahead and put it on. I really like it. You can, I don't know if you can see it, there you go. You can see the mineral powder coming up, so that's how you know that it's going to come onto your face. And let's go ahead and brush it on. So just a quick brush on and behind my ears and on my face. So you can tell it's not a foundation, so it's not changing my skin tone or anything like that. I'm just gonna make sure that I get it onto my neck, onto the back of my neck too. Just like to make sure it's behind my ears. I saw someone get one of those like sun blisters on the back of their ear, so I will never, that didn't happen to me, but now I will never forget to put sunscreen in my hair. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and French braid my hair. Boop, all done, less than 5 minutes. So I'm gonna go start my warm up and mobility flow.
My warm-up flow differs on a day-to-day basis, just like my foam rolling, because it really depends on where I'm feeling tight and sore from my workouts earlier in the week. But it's always going to have a focus on helping me to have more range of motion in my hips, and going to help me with my glute activation and core activation, and help me open up anywhere that I'm feeling tight that's going to restrict my movement. In this video, I did spend some extra time on spinal articulation and also opening up my T-spine or thoracic spine because that's where I was feeling tight from all of the extension work that I had been doing earlier in that week. I also have a couple different options for warm-ups in my Pilates for Runners playlist. When I'm done with mobilizing, I then move on to activation. So I'll make sure that my glutes are activated and not just my main glute max, but also my glute min and med that are on the side of the hips and moving in different planes of motion, especially since running is a lot of anti-rotation and a lot of balancing and stabilization work. So we don't just need to warm up the muscles that help us run or work in a straight line.
So that's just a little preview of the dynamic warm-up flow that I sometimes do before I run. Every day is different, so that's why I say sometimes. Sometimes I'll do a dynamic flow, sometimes I'll do a little Pilates warm-up, sometimes I'll do a little bit more core activation, glute activation. It kind of just depends on how I feel on a day-to-day basis. Today, my shoulders and my back are really tight from all of the extension work that I did in my workout yesterday, so that I spent a little bit more time on rotation because your lats do connect to your pelvis and it can affect your gait, so that's why I spent some more time doing upper body stretches and twisting and things like that. But I also still wanted to make sure that my hips were open and also that I had good hip mobility for when I went into my runs as well. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Make sure you ring the bell so that you can get the notifications on when I post videos. I do post videos every single week on fitness tips, fitness workouts, nutrition tips, and lifestyle tips as well. So if you have any questions about my routine, go ahead and drop it down in the comments below. I'd also love to hear more about you and your routine. So if there's something that you love to do before you go running, go ahead and drop it down in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. And if you would like to keep talking, chatting, you can go ahead and find me on Instagram. I'll put my handle down below so that we can connect and chat more about how to help you on your health and wellness journey. And I will see you guys next week. Have a good one.